We're live. So, okay.
Yes, so we're live now. So y'all look up. Look down.
Okay.
You live now. So if you want to share, go ahead and share it on Facebook, y'all. Social medias right now. Please put your phones on vibrate. Please put your phones on vibrate. So we're live now. All right, they tuning in. They tuning in. Y'all come on in. So I'm gonna be drinking water tonight, y'all.
Why?
Because I'm on a little cleanse. I'm trying to get
You have a cheat day.
I can't have no cheat day. Not yet. So y'all think I want to get something that's fruity, right? Okay. Y'all come on in. Come on in. So you're doing it. Go to my page. And
I'm not talking to you now.
your point is forward. And then once you go on my page, you can hit share. Hey, Queen Brown Eyes.
Hey.
Y'all come on in. Come on in. What do you say? All right, so there you go. So like I was saying, I'm on the cleanse, so I can't be drinking like that. Hey, Jazz. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Aunt Toya. Hey, Kiki. They saying, hey, Chloe. Hey, Jaleel.
What's going on?
All right. Appreciate you. That's it. And I'm leaving alone, I promise. Hold you up a little. Say when to stop because my hand heavy now.
Okay, that's it.
Did you eat?
He need a lot. Healing nerve.
Don't do him like that. Don't do him like
Healing
that.
me.
So I can't taste y'all drink, so stir it up, stir it up. Hey Jaleel, hey Wayne. Wayne say hey Dree. Jordan
What's
say hey
up?
Mother Supreme.
Hey.
So y'all cheers
Cheers.
to my little water.
Cheers.
Toast to good night.
All right, 2020.
It's hold on, I'll redo it. So y'all, this is Chloe and this is Dree.
Hey, y'all.
How are you? Go ahead and
Good.
tell them your social media.
My social media. Instagram is Chloe.Supreme. You can follow me. Well, friends me on Facebook, Chloe Big.
Go ahead, Dree.
All right, y'all can find me on 2 pages. My Instagram is Tattoos by Dree. All together, Tattoos by Dree. That's DRI. And my second page is Blue Arts by Dree. The color blue, Art by Dree. Facebook is the same, and Twitter also. Tattoos by Dree.
Y'all, what's up? Welcome to the show, baby. Welcome, welcome.
You're on the rail.
Y'all, it's been so long.
I know. I haven't seen you in like what, a year?
It's
Like
been,
a year plus.
it's like a year plus in Dree.
About the same.
It's been about a year since I've seen you too.
Yeah.
So y'all, the backstage stories about these two. You said what? Yeah, I know. It's just on Facebook, YouTube. So the backstories about these two lovely people that I have here today. Chloe. Ooh. I met Chloe back in middle school.
Right, middle.
Yeah, it was back in, and I've been knowing you for 10 plus years.
She didn't like me.
You know, that's the story. That's not the story to everybody. They don't like me. You know, I get along with everybody, y'all. So they really don't like me. I just speak my mind. And some people can't take it, but me and Chloe kind of bumped heads, you know, back in the day. And I'm gonna give y'all a story on that. I met Dream through social media. Um, Dream was on social media, and I just kept going to Dream page trying to get a tattoo. And Dream would never respond back to me at all. But that's okay. So one day, I finally reached out to Dree and I said, hey, you know, I've been watching you for a long time and I've been seeing you transition. So for y'all who don't know, Dree is trans man and Chloe is trans woman. So I know it's hard to believe, but I was following Dree's story for since the beginning. And I've been
How long?
I watched you when you were a actual female.
That long?
It's been that long.
Man, they've been like 5, 6.
Yes. So I've been following you for a long time. I followed you when you were when you first started doing tattoos. I was still following you when you started drawing. Like I've been following you for a long time. So me and Craig had a conversation. I was like, you know what? We had a conversation about trans men and trans women.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I know the perfect person. I said, I don't know this person, but I'm going to reach out to them.
You know me. You know me.
I felt like I knew Dree. I really did feel like I knew you. So I reached out to you. That's when I reached out to you. You still had your brand. You still had everything done.
I worked at Geek More Tattoos then.
You sure was. That's because you was with Geek. Yeah. So and me and Geek used to work together doing. I used to do piercings and Geek used to do the tattoos. Yep. So that's how I reached out to Dree and told him, I said, hey, you know what? I need you to come on this show. I'm a guest member on this show. So I need you to come on this show and we need to talk about your transition, et cetera, et cetera. So Dree was still a female at the time. On Chloe's hand, I seen Chloe transition. Can I say your real name? No. Can I just say the first name? Yeah. So I met Quinn, is who I met. And me and Quinn, they like each other. We had to grow on each other. And how me and Chloe became cool was one night I was still playing in the closet and we was at Bulldog. Yeah. Do you remember that night at Bulldog? Yes. So I was walking and I always been a popular one in high school and Chloe knew a lot of people as well. So when I seen Chloe, I said, oh God, I'm finna come out the closet tonight. Because I just knew they was finna take pictures of me and post it on social media, et cetera, et cetera. So I walked up and it was three people with Chloe. It was Chloe and 2 other people actually. And I looked at Chloe, turned my head, and I spoke to everybody else and kept it moving. I was real shady.
Yeah. It was like each other.
We didn't like each other at all. It was like when I see you, like I be like, yeah, that's how I felt. It be like that. So then once me and Chloe, we had a couple of drinks in our system, and the night went along and stuff. So we were on the dance floor, and I said to her, I said, I know you don't like me. I said, bitch, I don't really give a fuck. Like it was one of those conversations, and she was like, you know what? I ain't like you either. Right, I just dumped on me. So I like you right now. Yeah, I like you right now. So we hugged it out and we got to talking, and we've been friends ever since. We've had our ups and downs throughout the course of our friendship, but somehow we still, come along and we be friends. Yeah. So, like I said, Quinn is who I originally met. So we're gonna start with you, and I want you to start off on telling us how did you feel as a child?
How did I feel?
Yeah. So what made you want to transition? And I feel like it started as a child.
You think it started as a child?
If I'm wrong, correct me.
Well, in my experience, I just always knew I was different.
Okay.
So, like you always want to make people around you happy.
Okay.
So as a child, I knew I was different. Like I remember me in daycare and it was the corners like the girl stuff. Mm-hmm. Like the little high heels, the kitchen, pushing the little cart. Okay. Like that was me. Like I remember I tried to put my foot in this little heel and then push the little cart. Like I just always knew I was different and then getting that's how I felt. But people around you, you knew I just wasn't fully comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I just went with the flow. And this time, like I always knew I was different. I just didn't really know like that time. Like I didn't know like what it was.
Right. So when I met you, you're kind of heavy set. And I feel like you started off once you became, because I feel like you was always out. I don't think you ever had it in the closet.
I never was like in. Like I feel like I wasn't like in, but I went out. Like I was like,
explain that a little more.
Okay, well, let's see. I just remember like I don't know, like I remember my parents was so on. They're like old school, so they're like they don't care what you do, but it's must so like be discreet.
Mm-hmm.
Like that word was like said a lot in my household. So growing up, I was just like I'm just gonna do what I do, but not to anybody. Or like just don't post it or publish it. They're like older, so I was just must have like worried about that. Like I did what I wanted to do, but it wasn't. I didn't post it. I didn't publish it. No, like PDA.
Okay.
And stuff.
So being smooth.
Yeah. Right. But like I wasn't hiding it either.
Okay. So I feel like when you started, how did you start doing makeup? Because I feel like once you became and started doing makeup, I seen a different change into you. So I feel like that was like the gate to like the door to open, and you just walked through. So how was that period of time?
So okay, me starting doing makeup was I started doing drag. So I would like I remember me buying like some makeup, and I used to always keep it in my closet. So I always used to do my face in the bathroom, and then I wipe it off and take a shower.
Okay.
So that's really like I started like in the bathroom, like doing makeup.
Okay.
And I wipe it off.
So you was doing this in the bathroom at your house or at the club?
In the house.
Okay.
And that's when I started going out to the club. But I was mostly so like that's what I'm saying, like discreet. Like I didn't let my parents see me. Like they knew, but they didn't see me in person. Like I rather than see a picture than like see you in person live.
Okay.
So I remember one time, I used to get dressed. Well, I used to do my makeup in Quick Trip bathroom.
Oh God, because you worked that Quick Trip.
Right, I worked that Quick Trip. So I remember I used to do my face in Quick Trip bathroom. Then we used to go to the club.
Okay.
So I remember one time.
So what club were you going to?
That Rush. That was back in that
Rush.
Okay,
so can I ask a question? Chloe, so when you was doing your makeup, so what bathroom?
The women.
The women.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't know, like I just always felt comfortable in the women's bathroom.
So when I asked you a question, I said, did you feel it as a child that you said you were different, but different meaning, hey, I don't belong in a man's body, or how did you elaborate a little bit on
that? I just remember I wouldn't say like I belong, like I just knew like something was off. Like I would play with my cousins and like I used to love outside, but I just feel like it was just something different. Like I just couldn't really pinpoint. I would always gravitate to girl things, but I just ain't really know what it was. But I feel like makeup was really the avenue.
Okay. So I'm gonna pause with you for a second. So Dree, on the opposite side, you are a female transitioning into a male. Tell me, how did you feel growing up, or where did you feel that it started from? Where you felt different?
Well, in the flesh, I always looked at little girls in elementary school. There was one girl in particular, I'm not gonna say her name, but that's when I noticed I was different. I went to elementary school in Decatur, so I did a lot of like after school programs, and I was like always wanting to be kids. So I didn't do the stuff that normal little girls were doing. We played house, but me and this girl, she my friend every day. We like mom and daddy. So I just felt it then. But like as a female, my life was great. You know what I'm saying? I was fully supported throughout my life, from clothes to education, mental support, all that. My mom was great. You know what I'm saying? But once I was able to transition, I really was able to live.
What made you start the process of transition?
There was a point I was modeling. I was doing a lot of runway shows, print work and stuff like that. And then I did this one event. It was real big to me, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I had made it just to do something. And I'm at the event, and the guy, the designer, he get there late, and he's like, "Man, who is this?" He was like, "Yo, you came with my clothes." So, you know, I was all pumped up, excited, feeling like I was in a moment of progression. And he just shot my old dreads down. He was like, yo, you can't wear my clothes. And me being me, I wanted to feel like I could walk in there with my shirt off, you know what I'm saying, modeling men's underwear. That's how I looked at myself. That's what I wanted to do. But at that moment, he just shot me down. So years went by, I stopped modeling and stuff like that. I stopped really like feeling good about myself. And I kind of indulged in my tattoos, and that kind of brought me to somebody who was interested in some work, some chest work. So talking to him, with having a conversation, he told me he was trans, and just that whole session with him exposed me to a whole different world.
A whole new world.
Yeah, and that's how it took off. I went, did the research on my own, started diving into insurances, different doctors. You know, I really went headstrong with it, and I didn't know how it was gonna happen, but I know I prayed about it, and out of nowhere, y'all, I met Craig and Keon. Y'all came out of nowhere, and y'all, I did that show, and all the people blessed me out of nowhere.
And this was probably about what, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 2 years ago. So I'm gonna say this. I'm a little jealous because his voice deeper than mine. I'm talking about you got a deep voice. I mean,
my beard was way longer than yours, but my lab partner, he got.
Yes, I cut my beard. I grew it. I cut it. I grew it. I cut it. I grew it. It depends on how I feel in the season. Where I cut it, I grow it, and
it is what it is.
It's just different. So, starting to date females, have you? Well, I'm gonna say this: have you ever dated a male?
Yeah. I mean, there was one nigga who I dated. I never had sex with a man, period, bro. None of that, ever. But like, I know I was different then, because when he told me like he cheated on me, that was the moment of me being open with myself and him at the same time, because I didn't feel shit. You know, I was just trying to have a boyfriend that could, you know, that's what my mama wanted. But deep down inside, I was looking at girls anyway when we were together. It was some high school shit, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that deep, but I was like, shit, fuck it, I can really be myself. And I asked him, I said, how did you feel? Literally, verbatim. And like after that, you know what I'm saying? I went to college. I stopped talking to him. He went in separate ways. And that was it. I started really coming into my truth. I didn't have no attachments to men at all. Anytime I look at another dude, I'm like, yo, that's a nice ass watch. Or like, yo, zipper, you know what I'm saying? Blow your shit up. Like, I look at fashion. I don't look at like feel good or to like you. No, it ain't like that.
So, okay, I'm positive. So I'm gonna come back to you, Chloe, because you lucky I like to say. You got any questions for Dre?
Not right now.
Got any questions for Chloe?
I got one for you. So, when you was being smooth about how you going about yourself, who did you think you'll have a problem with your parents? Like, who are you most closest to, or who do you think will have the most opposition? Did you have any of them thoughts like, man, my mama gonna be tripping, or my daddy gonna be cool about it? How you went about that with your mama?
I think it was like my parents. See, I didn't transition until I moved out. So I didn't start transitioning until I was 22.
Okay.
So my thing was like my parents. Like, I didn't want to like disappoint them.
Yeah.
Cause like they gave me everything I've ever wanted. Like, I'm spoiled. So that was like the main thing. But like now it's like I learned like people judge you for something they don't know.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like they're more understanding now. Like my mom, I ask her anything. Like she know, don't ask me nothing because you gonna get the answer. Yeah. So I feel like that has been like a growing point for my family. But back then, that's really what was stopping me.
Okay, so we're gonna fast forward a little bit to living in today's society. So living in today's society, one, I feel that we already have strikes against us. One, we're gay. That's number one. Well, we in the LGBT community. So that's one. Two, we're black. And I feel like three, they always target us. Like you just know when you're targeted. Like you can be like, for me, sometimes I'm walking and I'm in the store and a guy be with his wife or his girlfriend and I walk by their grandchild or he'll grab her. And it's just like, I don't want you, like, calm down. Yeah, or so do you ever get clocked, like, or because if I was out looking, just walking past you, I would never know you was a trans woman. So do people ever ask you, hey, something is different with you or something is off? Right. Anybody ask you that?
I don't get asked directly. See, I done had little experiences. For instance, like at my job, you know,
Okay.
we have to wear our badge, and my name. I'm right now. I'm in the process of changing my name, like for real. Okay. Ready to get the stuff paid for.
I'm gonna get to you. Oh,
Right,
I'm gonna get to you.
Anyway, man, coming back to my job, I had this one girl. She was just like, "Your name don't sound like what it's supposed to be." So everybody know me as Dree, but legally it say what it say. And she was just pressing me, and I'm just like, "Girl, if you don't go ahead and check these boxes in, man, you worry about the wrong thing." So I get that sometimes when they look at my ID, like different managers when I was job hunting and stuff like that, they be like, "Yo, your shit don't match up." And they look at me and they just like, "Okay, fuck it," they, you know, proceed with whatever. Yeah. I've even had like a time where I had an old lady like check me out down there at my print. Yeah. So that kind of motivated me to buy products to make myself feel comfortable where I can still set up a fee, but it's products out there for a Transman to help you feel more in tune. You know what I'm saying?
Because when I first met you, I seen the print and I was like, hold on, wait. I know this ain't what, you know, because when I first met you, I was just like, oh my God, like, oh my God, this is a, oh my God, I was just like, then at the time, you had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's like you was about to get married, like you were all into it. So I'm just like, oh my God, I had come girl, like, oh my God. But it was like, I picked up and loved you from the first time I met you. It was just like we clicked from the beginning. So it was just like a little different, but I just want to know like how people come to you or ask you different things like that. Like
they more so come after I share my life. Like right now I'm working on my documentary with one of my closest family members, and you know, me sharing that, they're like, man, I didn't know. Even some of my closest people who I've met through my transition, they're like, yo, it don't matter. I love you. It's still the same. So for the ones, you know what I'm saying, that like give negative energy, I don't pay it no mind. And in its own way, I just be honest with them still. But they be like, well, how you get that beard? What you doing? You know, they have their ways of how they want to do shit. And I respond back the best way I can. I'm mad about it.
Okay, so K Hollywood in the comments said, does your family respect you changing your name? Or have you had a conversation with them on changing your name?
I haven't like had a time to just do it all together. I just been like, you know, growing process. As I go about my life, I introduce them to what I'm doing.
Okay.
And ain't nobody really had no problems with nothing. They cheer me on for real.
So when you change your name, you're going to be Dree, or you have
my name is Dree. My middle name is Sean. Last name Glass.
Dree
Sean Glass. My first name, legally, I was born Chandria Tanika Glass. But over time, always as a kid, even my mama gave me this nickname. She always called me Drea. So everybody, even through my tattoos by Dree or tattoo chick, that's how everybody knows me out of nowhere. And like, I came up with Dree because my girl, she took the A off when I was working at my second tattoo shop in Lithonia. Those guys was like, yo, Dree. And it just stuck with me. Yeah, and on paper, I just want to see it written on my business. You know what I'm saying? Like Dree Sean Glass. I just turned it around.
Okay. So we're going to jump over to Chloe. Chloe, you've actually been through the whole process of changing your name, changing your sex on. Have you changed your sex on your license yet? Yeah. See, you lost so much.
No,
major goal.
Okay. You changed on your birth certificate? Okay, so that's a step. So how was the process with you changing your name and going through the steps for your birth certificate? Did they give you any trouble? Like what are the processes you have to do?
Well, okay, well, I know you have to put in a newspaper for 4 weeks. So, like, I was like a little pissy, so I did my stuff in Fulton County. So nobody knew about it.
Okay.
But that's really it. Like, you have to run in a newspaper. So, like, it was just different. Like, they actually tell you, like, your name and then what you want to change it to. And, like, they have to put that. So, like, somebody can appeal it or something if they want to.
Really? Yeah. The fees for it?
Yeah, and the fees. And, that's really good. I think like, yeah, I think like I think I paid like to get your name changed like maybe 500.
500 for you? Well, my paperwork when I wrote numbers down, she told me $215 for the thing and then the $85 for the filing. So between them two numbers, so like 300 or something. But no, not no 500.
It was around like what?
Because I tried to do an affidavit.
Yeah, I did that, but they had denied it.
Mine too.
So like I haven't never thought about transitioning. So I like my body. I like who I am. I never thought about, I always knew I was just a gay male. I never, even growing up, as much as I tried to be in the closet, as much as you tried to out me, and as much as,
I never
you never outed me, but it was those times where we would be like this. It just you and we'd be at each other's head,
That's
and it's just like
love deep down. That's love.
and it's just like, okay, well, I know your real tea, and
you know
you know mine, so I'll put you out. And it's just like, but do you want to fight? Like, like, what you want to do? Because we're just like this.
Yeah,
we have been like this for years.
But no other person to do that with, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So growing up, I just feel like I just got picked on. In certain ways. I tried to hide it because of some of the fact that, what I did back in the day, DJing at the one parties, and I feel like that would have just took away from my money, and I just was like, no. And I was like, okay, what my mom gonna say, what my daddy gonna say, what
storm.
So I got tired of putting on, I call it a costume. I got tired of hiding myself. I got tired of doing all this. So I was like, you know what? It's time to come out. And I feel like I did it on my time. I ain't doing it on nobody else's time. I did it on mine. Cassie said, we always knew we loved you for you, Shy. Yes, that's my cousin. So I grew up, Cassie. So I grew up with Cassie. And they were always just like, you gay. You gay as hell. And like, baby, behind the scenes, I would shake ass down. I would booty pop. I would do all that because I'm used to having all my girl cousins around, all my friend girls around. And then when I work with my homeboys, it's a nigga. Like, I'm straightened up, like straight down, goes in my mouth, deeper voice.
How long you had to do that?
Whole high school.
Did you think any of your friends ever like suspected, like your male friends?
Some of my male friends, I had two male friends I was very close with. And I came out and told them, I was like, look, this is what I am. If you choose to be around me, that's fine. If you choose not to. And then, of course, it was the rumors where, hey, they must be sleeping around together. Because,
people gonna talk shit.
People gonna talk shit. And it's just like, you grow up, or, you hear people saying, oh, you can't hang around gay people, oh, you undercover, so crazy, or this, that, and the third. And being inside of the community, it's totally different than what I would picture. Like, living a DL life, then actually coming into it, it was totally different. Like, I got my life.
You felt better.
I felt better. Like, when I came out, that was it.
Yeah,
that was it. I had my different periods of times where, I had my times where I wear my crop tops, and I had my time where I wore shorts. I had never put on makeup. You ever seen put on makeup? Because you look like I never put on makeup.
I remember.
I never wore makeup. The only thing I think I did to my face was do my eyebrows. I would get my eyebrows done, and I used to like don't thin them out, just shape them up, because I still want to. And I would never touch my face. Besides, like, it took me a long time to get a nose ring. Like, I was like, people gonna clock me.
Why? You had your nipples here?
I had my nipples
here. Do you have your belly button?
No, I never had my baby button because I thought that was too far. Like, I just thought that was too far. So it was just it was a different experience for me. So I can only imagine what you guys went through, like, or what y'all went through, because it's just like y'all are actually living the opposite sex of what y'all wanted, what you was born. So it was just like, I know with my parents, they're very accepting. Of course, I know my mom had her time, so I can't even imagine what y'all would do. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to say, hey, well, I'm transitioning to a female, and this is what I'm doing now. I wear my heels. I think every gay person had somebody just said to talk about but you tried on heels. I did try on heels, Jaleel. So I think that's the only thing that I really kind of did. I don't remember even putting on like earrings or nothing like that. I remember walking around with like a fake belly and stuff like that. Just a fake belly. just to like, oh my,
to feel good,
to feel good, like to say, hey, you know what? Okay, I'm pregnant. Or it's no judging, right?
You had to do what you had to do for yourself.
Yeah,
you just had to feel your fear.
Yeah. So I feel like that was a way of making me feel like, okay, I'm a little bit, you know. So I'm a woman. Let me try. I don't think I never put on the bra or anything like that. Somebody K Hollywood says, does all trans women have bottom surgery?
No. I don't know. I just feel like, well, your bottom surgery depends on the person. Like, you don't have to be trans. Like, surgery don't always mean, like, some trans, it doesn't make you trans, like surgery. There's some women that want to just live their life, as opposite sex, and that's all they want. Like, they don't want a surgery. They don't want, like, so I don't think all trans women want surgery.
Okay, so do you feel that you would get to that point where you would want to have a surgery, or do you want to have a surgery?
I do. I thought I was going to do it when I'm 30.
You want to do it? Have you like looked into it to see how much it costs?
I got consultation and stuff, so I said my 30 when I'm 30.
Oh, no, you close.
I'm be 26. August 1st.
Oh, you a Leo?
Yeah.
That was up.
Right.
August 10th. Yeah, but.
I know.
So what are you doing for your birthday?
Man, right now, I'm not really focused on celebrating. I'm focused on stability, trying to find me a place for my own self, trying to get back in focus with my craft and my tattooing.
Because I still need a tattoo.
Of course, man. Of course.
You're the only person that haven't did my tattoo. It's just like you be busy.
You
be busy. So whenever I hear him say, "I need a tattoo," or "Can I do a tattoo?" It's like, okay, we can stay up for this day.
I be up and down. Sometimes, I'm consistent with it when I'm booking tats, and then people are okay. They hitting me with it, and I get so overwhelmed, and life hit me from the left and the right. Where I just have to move. Right now, all I'm focused on is just getting a peace of mind in one solid place, so I can just flourish. You know what I'm saying? Not missing tattoos, not engage with my people, things like that. So yeah.
So have you ever thought about getting surgery on your body area?
Yeah, I have, but not to the point where like I did with my top surgery, where I was researching, going to the library, calling, doing consultation. It's been a thought because I have my products and whatnot, make myself feel good, but financially, when I do get that, I will invest in it. Yeah.
So give me because some people have always been watching, and some people know you from my page, Credit page. So give us a quick story on how you went about getting your breast removed.
All right. Like I said, the whole just being introduced to it came from a client. Doing a tattoo with an actual trans through conversation, motivated me to do the research. I went up there, found my insurance, shopped around, landed my doctor, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was blessed through you and Craig and all his pen pal people. They came out nowhere and donated towards my surgery. So financially, that part was able to be done. I went and got myself together. Like physically, I tried to work out. I had to like stop smoking. That was a mental thing because I love to smoke. So, I said, I'm getting ready for this. I really got to like take it serious, man. I just got myself together mentally. I was afraid of going like under the anesthesia because I ain't never had surgery. But like when I went in, man, it was real cool. Everybody acknowledged me, was warm. Everybody was real kind. I didn't feel like I was out of place. I didn't feel like everybody was looking at me and shit. Like I felt well taken care of, even through the doctors. So that made it easier. Like when they gave me the gown and my ass was out, it was showtime. Showtime, bro. And the last thing I remember was I had my girl, my ex-girl at the time, and she's telling me, everything gonna be all right. They gave me the little sleeping gas, and when I woke up, it was like, whoa. Like it was just like a cartoon in another world. I just woke up a whole different person. First thing I did was like this. I was like, is it over? I was ready to get up. I was ready to like just go home and just, but in reality, I had to, take precaution. They had the drains in me. I had to go to after appointment to make sure everything was still in line because you got to make sure, it's no removing of the skin access and whatnot. Just making sure everything was intact. But anyway, man, recovery for me was good. I was down.
How long was the process for recovery?
About 6 months, man. About 6 months. So that meant like no smoking, no heavy coughing. You know what I'm saying? I drank a lot of fluids. I couldn't really like do my arms up and down, so I didn't have a lot of top movement. You know.
Did you have to go through physical therapy?
No, not more so physical therapy, just more so going to the doctor, having them remove my stitches, making sure my frame is how it's supposed to look. You know what I'm saying? They telling me about how to massage my skin and how it's supposed to be over time. Yeah, it was just a growing process, man.
Mentally, you had to really get better.
Yeah,
you had to mentally. I can't even begin to say like you brave. You brave just to go through it. It's just like because you have people that talk about it, like I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that or I'm gonna do this, and they never fall through with it. So
man, let me tell you, it was nothing but faith. That's it. Because I told you, I prayed about it, and I did not even know, and I didn't worry about how I was gonna get the surgery because I felt so good just being able to do that for myself. And when it actually happened, I was like, "Amen." Like it's a God for real. And if you just ask, you shall receive. And if you see it and you visualize it, you can manifest it. You can manifest it, and it'll happen for you. You just got to believe in yourself. That's it.
Okay.
I'm
spitting that stuff to y'all, man.
Spitting it. So, with you, Chloe, you haven't did any surgery.
No,
yet.
I haven't.
So I'm gonna come at you a little different. What advice you would give to trans women today? I see, as you can see on the news or you can see on social media, y'all definitely getting attacked, and it's just different things. So, what advice and how do you protect yourself on a day-to-day basis?
I don't protect myself. I mean, I just.
Do you have a gun?
No, I don't. I don't have.
Mace,
I don't have any of those things, and that sounds so bad. I need to get them because all my friends are pressing me about a gun, but I don't know. Like I'm not afraid, honestly. Like I've always been the tallest in the room. I'm not scared.
So even
but
go ahead.
I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like you just don't put yourself in certain situations.
Okay.
That's just how I feel. So I don't go nowhere. I don't really do nothing. If I go out, I'm gonna go out with somebody. Like all of my wherever I go, I'm going to be comfortable.
Okay. So where's your comfort zone for like going out nowadays? Because back in the day it was rush.
Oh, well,
that was your comfort zone.
I like straight clubs. I really don't like it, but I like the heterosexual thing.
So you don't feel, I'm not gonna say out of place, but you don't feel like someone is always looking at you like when you in the straight club?
No. Like I feel like I'm not saying like I'm the realest, but I feel like I'm the most comfortable. Because why would I go to a gay club and get all dolled up for gay boys? Like gay boys. Like I live as a heterosexual woman. So why would I just go out and give them the gay boys? They're not looking at me, they're looking at my friend.
Well, that's true. I see it from your point. I feel like you shouldn't be scared at all, but I do feel like you need to get some protection. I feel like you should get some protection because just what's going on in the world is crazy. Yeah. And what we have going on today, I feel like trans women are targeted. So if you just walking, you can think, hey, I'm in my comfort zone, there's nothing going on, and somebody just attack you. So I feel like you should always have something, what if it's mace, what if it's a knife, what if it's anything. I just feel like you should always have something to protect yourself because I know you walk around, you say, hey, I'm a female, I have my female friends, I'm going to the street.
But I'm always upfront. Like, I don't hide who I am. I'm so unapologetic.
So does that make the boys want you more? Or the men? Because I know you don't mess with the boys.
I mean, I don't know. I'm an acquired taste. And I like acquired taste. So this is how I am. So I mean, I let you know what it is, and like it or not, move on.
Have you ever approached someone?
No.
Or it's like being out in the straight club?
No, I don't approach nobody.
Why? Why?
I mean, when I was a boy, I never did that. I mean, I'm just not. That's just not my character. So like when you come to me, you're gonna know what's going on.
Okay. So what do you attract the most? Like, what I mean by that meaning, like, do you attract the like thugs? You attract, right? Attract. Do you attract like the thugs? Like, what do you attract?
I don't know. Like I don't fucking know.
How would okay? So let me ask you this then. How do guys approach you? If you're out in the straight club, so I'm pretty sure you're in the straight club. Someone is going on.
Like okay, like I don't know. Like I'm so socially awkward, but I'm social. I'm so weird out here. Like in the club, like I don't know. Like I don't want to talk. Like I don't want to meet somebody I'm talking to in the club.
Okay.
Like if I'm in the club, I'm out having fun. I'm having drinks. Like I don't necessarily go out to meet a man. So that's like not my focus. You can buy me a drink. But
okay, so Wayne Mills said, "Well, who do you like? What is attractive to you?"
I don't know, like, okay, well, I haven't dated nobody in like 8 years. So 8 years, yeah, it's been a long.
That's a long bubbles.
No, I will beat you up. We were not dating.
I could have sworn y'all were dating.
No, I only had one boyfriend. My whole life, one boyfriend, Troy. Right.
I see him too. Do y'all communicate still?
No, not really. I mean, we're cool, but no.
So let me ask you this, and I'm gonna ask you the same question. I'm just looking. Would you date a trans man?
I mean, I've talked to like 2 trans men.
Okay. Would you date a trans woman? Why?
Well, you know my thing. You know, I like real, not. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I would just prefer
vagina.
Yeah.
A real cis woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I gotta update myself, you know, and that's good while we talking. So
right. I got you.
Yeah. Right. So, you would date a trans man?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I flirt with them. Like, I don't know. Like me. Like, I don't want to say like we dated. Like we converted.
What attracted you to? Was it the appearance? What attracted you to the?
I mean, well, I like masculinity. So
okay.
You said be a lord. Like I like me, like masculinity. That's what I'm attracted.
Have y'all ever got down to?
We ain't never had sex.
So, you know that was coming,
right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm attracted. That I mean, no.
But you never got down.
Yeah,
to
we conversed.
Okay. Like, so Dree, on coming to you, when you're talking or you getting to know a female, when it comes down to actually making the move to get in the bed and stuff, how does that work? Like, how does that happen? Like, what do you say? Like, how does it go?
Well, I'm just now getting out of, I'm in a breakup right now. So It was 5 years I was with this girl, young lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the first girl that I ever approached out of my whole life, period. I've always had other women to approach me, and it's always the ones that's like real cis women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cis women. You know, they already done been. Yeah, they done already been with other men and stuff like that. Or maybe done dabbed with a girl or two here and there, but it's like they always came my way. But this one particular girl, she was the first one I approached. So with that being said, man, over time I know in the future I'll probably get back into dating. But how I used to be, you know what I'm saying, when they did come about, I let them know who I was. I'm a nice guy, I'm not the type to lie to you, fuck off and cheat and shit. That ain't my style, man. I'm big on conversation and intellect. I like to have fun. And I'm all about your mind, you know what I'm saying? You can be with me for a long time. I didn't give me no coochie. As long as I got your brain. Yeah. I just want to fuck your mind, you know what I'm saying? If we can talk about goals and we actually execute it, you understand what I'm saying? Not just saying things. Like I want to plant seeds. I want somebody that's on my level, even if it don't even matter. It's not about this and that. Just being able to grow with somebody. I want somebody real, man. Somebody that's gonna love me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And just beyond, bro. That's all I'm about. A nice, classy woman. You know, I'm big. I like light-skinned women. Nothing against the brown. I love all women, period. But I'm real attracted to
Right.
I like a big
Brown
booty.
now.
I like a big booty. You know,
They picking at you how you said coochie.
coochie. Man.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, I'm different, bro. I'm real different, man. And I feel like I'm gonna be somebody big one day. And all of me, I'm gonna give back to everybody else through friendship, through business, personal, everything, man. So that's it. Bro. I'm here. I don't have nothing to hide with my life, period. I'm here to shelter everybody. Old, young, new, trans, regular, purple, green, whatever. Whatever.
Okay.
So we're gonna jump back to you because you ain't answered my question.
Right.
What advice would you give to the trans women that are living today, or someone that is trying to transition, or starting the steps from a child hiding, like you said, you started off in the bathroom, wearing your makeup, etc. So what advice would you give to someone that wants to transition?
Take your time. Don't rush it. Don't look at somebody else's transition and like try to be like it.
Right.
Like that's like you. Everybody's transition is different. You ain't gonna go through what the next girl go through, or the next man go through. It's just take your time and find your authentic self. Just take your time.
What about you, Dree?
Piggybacking off what Floyd said, it is a time process. No matter if you're trying to rush it or not, just enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? You got one life, but when you gone, that's it. So you might well make the best of every moment, second by second. Do what make you happy. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to please other people. You can't avoid that. You know, that's human nature. You are going to want to please others, but the primary person and spirit is yours. And if you are at your best, everybody will really be happy. If that makes sense. So yeah.
So do y'all feel like living today, do y'all still try to please like y'all parents, or it's just whatever? It's just like it's whatever.
Man, me and my real parents, man, my mother, she is schizophrenic. My father, I met him when I was about 17, 18, around that time frame. Me and my real mom, we got a great relationship. You know, over time I've learned about her condition, and that's what makes me want to bring awareness to it. That's why I'm big on educating people, especially our community, because a lot of people, they go through depression, they go through rejection, they go through self-esteem issues, even through transitioning. Even if you ain't even a trans person, people
just living.
Yeah, man. And with the schizophrenic community, like a lot of people look down on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you crazy, or what's wrong with that person? You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I didn't stay with my mom. I didn't get to see her in her best form. But now I take advantage of life, man, because she could be going tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? So I just don't want to let that pass by. And as my father, you know what I'm saying, when I first met him, it was a beautiful thing. I look forward to building a life with him and creating more moments. But it hit a left once I start transitioning. And my documentary is going to be the platform to really dive into what my relationship was like with my father, man. When I got a chance to expose what I was doing and how I wanted to live my life, he gave me so much opposition. I was in a hole of depression. I became a totally different person. I was not myself on account of how he wanted to look at me.
So it wasn't like not to cut you off. So it wasn't like it was more so, oh my God, daddy's little girl versus, oh my God, dad can have a son.
No, it was more so like, that's my child. I don't like what you're doing. It's disgusting. I didn't want to have you. That type vibe. And through that whole storm, I tried to just help him as a father, because I said maybe he don't know how to be a dad. I got outside of myself and tried to
not educate.
Not even, man.
Because I feel like it's a lot of people not only just being trans men or trans women. I feel like just in the community, period. When someone is trying to live their truth, or if someone is trying to come out, or first when we were growing up, you would say stop. You would hear them say, "Hey, stop acting like a 60," or "Hey, stop it being a faggot," or "Hey, stop this, stop that." So
Yeah,
it started.
put a dress on. That's
It traumatized you as a child, and then to actually grow up listening and hearing, and then you go to school, some people be bullied, and then nowadays I feel when we were growing up, we were young, but I feel like we started around 15, 16-ish. Now you have them young as 9, 8. You know, they're
I mean, I just feel like it's more open.
Yeah.
Like now, like back in the day, like you had to sneak, or you know, like just
and the environment too.
Yeah, and the environment that you're in. Like now, it's like I feel like our community is more accepting than it was when we were. Yeah, like when we were growing up.
Because
like,
we lived a totally different life. I think it was like we snuck and did it, but it was just like more so I got a thrill out of it. Like, oh my God, I'm finna go be with Trey, and like it was like my adrenaline was pumping, and I was like, oh my God, I'm finna go be with Trey. Versus when I was with a female, it was like, okay, yeah, I'm finna be with a female. You know, that's what I'm supposed to do. But when that's not what I wanted. So when it was like a man touched me, I was just like I was in heaven. Like it was like, oh my God. And then it's like a masculine, like just the masculinity just was like, oh my God, like a man, the cologne, everything is just like, oh my God, a man touching me. So it's funny. It's not funny, but it just eye opener that I have a trans man friend and a trans woman friend, and then here I am in the middle, and it's just like, oh my God, I done lived your life, not actually living your life, but I've been on both sides, and it's just like, oh my God, like best of both worlds. And it's just like, oh my God, like how did y'all feel? Because I know I can sit here all day and say, okay, you know, my mom, my dad accepted me, but then you have those who don't accept you, and then coming from you, it's like, okay, well, I was born a man, a boy, and now I want to be a female, and then you like, okay, well, I'm a girl, but I want to be a male, and it's just like, wait, like I want to be a girl, like I want to feel what you got, and it's just like, oh my God, so it's just crazy, and not everybody is educated on it, like you say, it's just different things in the world that Black people, white people, everybody, just any race, it's like instead of getting educated about it, they knock it. Or instead of getting educated about it, they bash it. And it's just like, well, hey, you know, I'm a firm believer what goes around comes around. So those people to me that bash, you know, like us as growing up and stuff, they shouldn't turn out to be gay, or they have a grandchild. No, but
or you know, they can be fighting their own demons.
They can be fighting their own demons. I looked at it with my dad, you know. Yeah. I'm like, how could you not
hurt people?
Yes.
So
yes,
maybe you got something, honey, that you just ain't forgive. You know, like, you know this. You know, so I just feel like it's starting those type of things. So
we're not closing yet, but do anybody in the comments have any questions? I see people watching. Do y'all have any questions for us? Any questions for Dree? Any questions for Chloe? Y'all drop y'all comments. And I see a lot of people that you may know, a lot of people you may know from the pen pals, you know, just in the comments or whatever. Because it's crazy. Like I know some people may be watching just like, oh my God, that was a woman. Then some people might look at you like, oh my God, that was a man. So just like, here I am in the middle again. I'm split between the bones. So it's crazy. Someone said, so Keon, when you was with women, did you feel like they were saying a whore, you wanted there at the same time? When I was with women, I liked what I liked at that time. So it was just like, okay, I'm doing this too. And in the back of my mind, it was like, okay, I know I like men. Because I had a touch of a man or a masked person. And it's just like, okay, well, I like the feeling still of this woman, and this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I fought with it for years. I'm talking about years. I fought with it for years. And growing up, I had a high school teacher. He was so cool. He was in the closet as well. But he was like, I'm always give you the 21 to come out. Norman. I'm giving you the 21.
Mind you, his ex-wife was my teacher.
And he gonna give me the 21 to come out because it was just like, you're fighting this, but he was speaking over me. And I tell everybody, quick story on what changed my life. Was my best friend's birthday of 2015, and we had a friend that she got very spiritual. She got back heavy into the church. She just changed her whole life. Like she was doing everything. Like she let herself go. She was prostitute. She was just doing drugs, doing everything. And this is my first time seeing her since everything has happened to her. Everything, and she prayed over me. And she talked to me that night, and she said, "From this day forward, you're going to be different." And I didn't believe her. Like she spoke to me, like she helped me with the process. Like she's opened the door for me. And from that night forward, I just felt like I was different. Like I was different. I was like, oh my God, like it was so scary. Like I was like, oh my God, like what did she do to me? The same year I had this conversation the weekend of September 28th. I met my ex-fiance come December. Come October of the next year, well, come June, a child is involved now. Come October, I'm moving in. So it was like she spoke on my life and it just started moving and rolling. Yeah. I told my mom and my dad before I publicly came out. We had the family, we had took pictures, we had all this that people dream and wish of, and I had to did that within 6 to 7 months. So I moved quick.
And had come a kid?
Come the 10th month, we're in the same house together, etc., etc. So whenever I see this lady that spoke over my life, I always like, thank you for helping me come to be free, because I feel like she opened the gate to just let me be free, and it was really different. Like I felt different after we had got done talking, and it was just my life haven't been the same since. And I'm glad that I was able to tell my mom, tell my dad, and still not get the backlash of what everybody else is telling me. So it was really different. Yeah, it was really different. Jalea Crawford said, I don't know how they feel about bottom surgery, but it is really necessary to feel complete. Do y'all feel that way? He's asking the question.
Like Chloe said, it don't make or break you the surgery, but to each his own. I do consider it. I want to invest in it, when I get myself together. So, yeah. I just want to go all the way. I don't care. It's no restrictions for me. It's no, I don't reach this level and that's it. However, I feel next Tuesday, if I want to go out to get on a boat, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because that's what makes me feel fulfilled all the way.
So now, okay, so before you got your top surgery, how did you go to the pool? Did you wear like a sports bra?
Oh man, on the worst days.
So how was that process? Like just living freely, like with that before you came to your top surgery. Like how would you go to the pool? Like how would you do it?
Well, I used to have to wear like 2 sports bras, and after time, once I started getting into the trans community and learning about the apparel and the different instruments and tools that support us, I came across a binder. And I got this binder from being on YouTube with a trans guy account, basically. I was following these people, watching their videos, listening to them, educate people on different stuff. So I won the contest and they sent me out a binder. And a binder is basically supposed to hold everything down. And I'm telling you, I was so devoted to that one piece.
Binder, I'm thinking about he writes stuff down.
Man, I would wear that binder, and like when I put on my shirt for work and stuff, I just felt like, yeah, this is me. I had a flat appearance. You couldn't see my breasts at the time. It wasn't no little lump, no nothing. It was straight flat.
So did it like squeeze you, or it's just like you just put
it had a little tightness to it. Now, you know what I'm saying, as the days went on, I'm working different shifts and the load is real heavy. I would sweat so bad, man. That's like the only thing I hate about it. But this stuff is over. You know what I'm saying? Most females, when they sweat up on their titties, and I was a victim of it at that time. So yeah, sweating, coming home and still seeing them. I over time I just did not have no attachments to them. Period. Emotionally, physically, all that, bro. It was gone.
So now when you go to the beach, pool, you shirtless. You don't care? Or
man, since all this quarantine stuff going on, I haven't really been to the pool or out as much to show my body. Now that I see it how I saw it before my surgery happened. In the beginning, I had a lot of scarring. You know what I'm saying? My chest wasn't as formed. I wasn't working out. So it looked different. It looked funny. So now, I'm working myself out, want to look how I want to look. I can't wait to go to the pool. I can't wait to get back into my modeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to educate other people about how to look, how they supposed to look, talking to people about the recovery and what to do to get yourself ready for that moment you want to look like you want to look.
Yeah, I never thought about it like that. I thought, okay, once I remove my breast, boom, I'm out, you know.
No.
But you gotta go through the healing process.
Yes, sir.
How do you
like,
like, you know, versus birth and stuff? So you ain't always wore a bra. So,
I mean, I
or have you?
Well, when I started trying to start wear bra, like when my city started coming in.
So what, like, did they just jump one day and just grow? Like,
It
did
took
you go
like 3 months.
3 months.
So my boobs started growing. But I was working at Quick Trip at the time, and I didn't tell them about my transition until like I was like 6 months in, and I was traveling. So I mean, you could tell. Like I wore nails. Like I really didn't. Like I had my whole name. Like I didn't really change nothing.
Did you change the policy?
Yeah, I did. So I was the first trans woman to ever work at Quick Trip in the Atlanta division. So yeah, I made it safe for y'all to go.
You paved the way. You paved the way.
So yeah, like it was bad, and like the bathroom policy or the uniform policy, and like now like you can on the name badge you can put whatever name you want, like you prefer. So that was like the biggest thing because like my name wasn't changed at the time, and I'm like I'm not wearing this badge.
Really?
So that was like the only thing. Yeah.
I'm gonna take mine out when I'm get ready to go.
That's y'all have some interesting stories. Like I don't think that I could be brave enough to just trans, you know, which everything is for, you know, that's not my story. It's not, you know, I feel like, you know, you go through what is meant to be for you. So I don't think that it was in my lifespan or my life story to trans. I think I came out at the right time. I didn't have any backlash besides one person. Everybody else was just like, oh my God, you know, you so cool. So, you know, I'll be around. And then actually a lot of people got more protective over me. Like they were like, oh, you ain't nobody gonna call you gay around me, or they ain't gonna say that you're a fag, or you know, it was just like okay, like it was more love. And now I have friends like before I can say something, like my straight friends, before I can say something, they'll say something before. But I really don't get that now. It's just now
you don't notice it probably.
Yeah, or I don't notice it. Yeah, because I don't care. But back then it was just like, oh my God, is he gay? Or yes, I would say yes. Shit. But that's not who I was at the time. So it just takes growth. And you deal with things that you don't think you would be able to deal with. So once I came out, like I said, I was free. And once I became free, I was good. I didn't have no problems, no worries. Besides that one person who kind of gave me hell. But now he's cool with it. So I'm okay. Any last words y'all want to say to the people? Any encouraging words to anyone? Chloe, just start with you.
Because I'm inside. Yeah. Encouraging words. I mean, just live in your truth. Be yourself. Honey, it's 2020. That's what everybody got to say. Live to the fullest. Copy it.
Same, you know what I'm saying? Think positive, feed your spirit, whether it's spiritually or whatever. Get good counsel if you are in transition, you know what I'm saying? Surround yourself with good friends and family that's going to take you all the way and not shut you down. Life is just a test, you know what I'm saying? You either going to fall or you're going to grow. So I want you to grow. Just keep doing your thing, man. That's it.
Well, I thank both of y'all for coming. It was pouring down raining. Our phones ain't working, but y'all still was able to push through, even though we had to talk on Facebook,
and I ran into a protest.
And you ran into a protest. I was like, oh my God, the devil was trying to get me. He don't want these people to come, but y'all pushed through. So I really thank y'all so much. And Dre, I would definitely be following your story. Chloe, did you ever finish your documentary?
No.
Your Oh my God, because it's just I would still have the video
that
I sent you.
And it's
I don't think you have to stay focused.
I mean now, I don't know. Like I just feel like I was trying to prove a point. Like now I don't.
Cause
really like you know like
the preview and the premiere was very cute.
I mean, well, we did like the first half of it.
Even though I didn't get to make it to the video, she fell off. She like me no more.
No, he didn't. You know, he submitted. He didn't submit it.
I did submit it on time.
He submitted on time. But I mean, I don't know. Like, I just feel like now, like where I'm at, I'm just like living. Like, I don't know. I be having my little moments where I want to be trans and I just want to be one.
Elaborate on it.
I mean, like, how can I say? Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like first I'm black, then I'm a woman, then I'm trans. Like, I don't want trans to always like be me. If that makes sense. Like, I know that's me, but I don't always want to just, you know, Chloe the trans. Like, you know, like
right.
I didn't want that. Like I just wanted to maneuver. I wanted to do baby. I support my trans sister, my trans family, and yeah, like I just didn't feel the need to do it no more. Like,
give the people both y'all CashApp since you're already talking. We'll go ahead and start with you.
Oh, it's Money Sign Chloe B. So
mine is Tagged by Drew.
You gotta say it one more time.
Mine is Tagged by Drew.
Tagged by Drew.
Yep.
And
Chloe
B. And I'm Keon Stafford. Thank y'all for tuning in. I like once again thank y'all for coming. Y'all definitely made my Monday.
Thank you.
Within the hell that we had to go through to get here, but hopefully our phone started back working and y'all tune in. I will keep y'all updated on the next guests that are coming. Like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. Follow Dree, follow Chloe. Any questions that y'all have, feel free to inbox us, and we'll see y'all next time.
Y'all be good out there, man.